it looks like we are live. Oh, let me make sure I've got my little Patreon pals up there first for just a couple of seconds, because that's what they pay for. So, anyway, excellent. So let's get back into it. Okay. So yesterday I did a little stream. It was a complete failure, so you won't be able to find the footage. I made it unlisted because it was pretty bad. We tried to get like a dice rolling app done in Vision OS, but I was way over my head for that one, so we didn't get to complete it. We did get some dice in the view, and then they had gravity and stuff attached to them and that, but we couldn't get the collisions to work. Anyway, today we are going to continue on with the Astrology app. And what I'd like to do is make changes to the purchases screen. Now, if this is like your first time watching this, that's cool. Like, don't judge the app yet. It's still in progress. This screen, dashboard, is going to have a complete overhaul at some point. But what we have done so far, if we have a look, we've got our Zodiac screen, which is kind of cool. So you can go through, you can swipe through these, and we got like a nice little transition. This background here, this gas here is a particle effect, I think, from what I remember. The text at the bottom is incorrect. It's just the Aries one, but we can swipe through these. Like, it's quite nice. I'll update that stuff later. So it just gives you an overview of what that star sign is, right? We remove that. When you first open the app, you are presented with this screen so that you can enter in your date of birth. And then you can also set the tone for the kind of horoscope that you want. Okay, so we've got, I thought Conspiracy Theorist was a pretty fun one, actually. And last time what we did, we added push notifications and background tasks. So midnight every day, the app would fetch the new horoscope. Because it takes a little while for ChatGPT to generate the horoscope, we need to prefetch it. Okay, so that's what we do. And then we send a notification once it's ready. So when the user wakes up later on in the day, they'll see that there's like a notification on their screen. It says, hey, your horoscope's ready. They can tap that, they can jump in, and then they can view it. So that's finished. But what I want to do today is work on fixing this purchases screen. Now, so this is the one that Apple gives you. This is like the new iOS 17 version. But yeah, it's not great, right? So I'm thinking what we can do is use Revenuecat's version. So Revenuecat has released a new, let's see if we can find it here. I might have to do a little search on the internet to get to the correct page. So you see what I'm talking about. And then we're going to do the entire process, right? So at the moment, we don't have the dependency in here at all. So we're just relying on Apple's, I think it's Toolkit 2 or something, what they've called it. So if we open up Paywalls across here, yeah, cool. So this is like a bit of an overview, and I know some other creators have already covered this, but we're going to build it into a real app that will eventually be released, and this code will be available on Patreon. There's already, I think some code from the last session that we did is already up there and available. It's just in a zip file. I don't know how to link in, do like a private GitHub thing to share with everybody. So it's just going to be uploaded as a zips. After I've finished today, I will try and upload a zip again. As we progress through this though, there are things that I can't release. So you'll have like so in the keys file up here, has the OpenAI API key, which will be stripped out. So you have to put your own in there to get this app working. Same goes for like Revenuecat keys and stuff like that. You're going to have to do that throughout your own account, just as you would when you have to change the bundle ID of the app too. Okay, so it looks like we got, I think we got 3 options at the moment. This is still in beta. When I first had to play around with this, it was a little bit buggy, and I had a few like issues where the website kind of like just crashed or didn't like render when I was like doing the customizations. So I'm hoping that it's a little bit better now. I do have this working in another app that I built recently, which is, what's it called? Basically, it was an X/Twitter ad blocker, which works really well actually. It's sort of JavaScript based, right? It's an extension, so you download the app on your Mac or iOS, and I think it's $1 a month. I think I'm charging or something like that for it, and it just removes all the ads from your feed, which is really cool. I've had some issues with that though on iOS, with the Safari browser on iOS. It hasn't been able to like find them properly, but on Mac OS it works really, really well. So it strips out all the ads from the feed. And I'm using the Revenuecat paywall to make that happen. So I have some experience with it. Okay, so let's get into it. We're a couple of minutes in. So I think the best place to start obviously is to pull in the dependency, and we'll just follow this guide, right? So most of the time, like if you're new to iOS development or programming in general, and you know something like this is available, might not necessarily be Revenuecat, could be anything. Something like this is available for you to use. Generally, the website, they'll have like a really good guide. Most companies will do that for you, and then you just follow along. And that's what we're going to do. So let's pretend we know no idea what we're doing and just follow along and see what we end up with. So here we go. We've got our using Swift package manager, which is what we use. It's my favorite one to use. The funny thing is, oh no, here it is. Excellent. So we've got, I remember last time doing this, I don't think they had that link in there. It was like just an image. It's annoying when, the guides that just post an image, they don't actually give you a link to the content. So yeah, okay, so let's do that. So we've grabbed that. We're going to go up to here, up to the project, and then we are going to select the project here, not the target. Package dependencies, and we just add a new one. At the moment, I've got cloud storage. I think this is a wrapper around the iCloud key value store. I think I'll have to double check that, because I think SwiftUI has now got a better method of doing that. We'll see. I can't remember. It's been a little while since I've had to play around with this. So the first one here, we've got, Revenuecat purchases. We'll just select this. We'll add this package. It'll fetch it, install it. Just gonna wait a little bit. Excellent. And I think if we follow the guide, it'll tell us which ones we need, which is this Revenuecat and Revenuecat UI. Okay, cool. So it looks like we've got all Revenuecat UI. Okay, cool. And then we go to our target. Just make sure that those have been added. So it looks like we do have that. Those there. Now let me check this cloud storage thing. Okay, yeah. So similar to app storage and scene storage in iOS 14, this is cloud storage, property wrapper, persists values across app restarts. So the reason why we're using this is because if someone downloads this Astrology app and they have it on iPad and iOS, it'd be great if their options that they chose to set up the app are synced across devices, okay? So that is the point of that. It also means that when we start storing I think we already are doing this actually, when we're storing the horoscopes, we want them synced as well, right? So if one app gets the update, then it's synced across both of them and stuff. And that's going to be something tricky to work out in the future, because we don't want, if we've got the background loading happening, we only want that happening on one device. Otherwise, you're going to get like two different horoscopes on two different devices showing up, and then they're going to, because everything's date-based, right? You're going to have clashes and stuff. So that's something we need to remember to do. So I might actually write that down so that I can remember that the next time we take into account multiple devices fetching the cloud stuff. Ideally, what you would really do is have like a backend server that will do the fetch, and then any number of devices that the user's logged into can connect to your backend server and just pull the single source of truth. But because we're not using a backend, we don't have a single source of truth, so we need to use Apple's iCloud storage to be that for us. And then once we have to like pick a device that's going to do the fetching, the background fetch. And that's going to be tricky to work out. I think what we might have to do is store a value in the cloud storage Maybe it can be an ID, a unique ID or something of, and then we just say this is, or the iPhone is going to be this particular iPhone, that particular iPhone is the one that's going to be responsible for doing the fetches. We'll see. I think at some point we may need to do some back-end work, but that'll be fun anyway, because I haven't used Vapor for a while, so maybe we can do a server-side Swift tutorials series for this app. That'd be awesome. I'll go write this down, okay? So we need to talk about clashes on Horoscope app between different devices. I need to be as specific as possible with these, because you know when you write notes and then like you look at them a couple of weeks later and you just think, what the hell did I mean by that? Yeah. Okay. So we've got Revenuecat installed. So what we're going to do now is we've got our packages added. We've selected the dependencies. We've got all of them in there, which we probably didn't need to do. Let's do a quick build and just see that everything's okay. It's possible there could be clashes between ones that we shouldn't have in there, but we'll see. Let's just do a build and wait. You can see I've got all these warnings up here too. These are just notes that I leave myself. So I like to add notes to the code that have like a warning attached, so that way they stand out. They pop up over here. So I've got a couple of notes here. So we've got test iCloud key value storage across simulators, across devices. We haven't tested it yet. The affirmation widget, there's a widget I want to build. We can't put the entire daily horoscope into a widget, but I guess we could if we had the interactive widgets and if they give us a scroll view. We'll see. But the main thing will be like a short sentence affirmation widget on the home screen. And then we've got, maybe we'll have another widget for like moon phases and stuff. A new API call for the affirmations, but we haven't done yet. We need a new view model for that. A date on the dashboard, which we don't have. It makes sense, even though it's on your phone, we should probably have it on the dashboard. Current planet influences on dashboard, moon phases on dashboard, horoscope history view. Yeah, so we haven't got like, we're saving all the horoscopes. We haven't got like a view to go back and see from previous dates and stuff. And I want to make that like really beautiful. I want to have like a nice, you know, big, maybe like split by months or something. And then, you know, large text and stuff like that. You tap in and then you read the entire thing. And then of course the free version of the app will probably have like a monthly outlook or a weekly outlook. We'll see how we go. So we got all these duplicate symbols. So I think what we need to do is jump in here and remove this. It says we don't need receipt parser. So let's remove that. Let's do another build and see what we get. Okay, 52 duplicate symbols. What have we got here? Command failed. Entitlements as well. I don't think that's in there, so we don't. Yeah, so that's probably the one we should have been removing. So let's just jump back and then remove that. Okay, so if you run into that problem, that's how you fix it, I think. Let's make a liar out of me in a minute. Excellent, build successful. Okay, so there we go, finished. Okay, let's continue on. In the guide, I've got these added. There's an Android installation. So to create a paywall, you have to go to the dashboard. So this is actually I've got like a bunch of apps and stuff on here. So we need to create a new, we're gonna have to create a new project. So let's do that. And this was Astrology, I believe. Yes, Astrology, that's the name of the app. And we've got an App Store one, and we got to go Astrology again. There's a lot of duplicating stuff in here. I'm going to grab my current bundle identifier. Damn it. Bundle identifier. I did originally call it Daily Horoscope, but we're not doing that now, so that's okay. We'll keep the bundle ID as is. And then we've got a app specific shared secret, which we need to get from App Store Connect. So what I can do, I might have to do that off screen. So give me 1 second. Just log in. I'll bring it back across when I think it's safe for me to do so. So let me just log in. That passkey thing that Apple's got on there just doesn't seem... It seems slower because you have to like put your finger on the fingerprint and all that sort of stuff, or use your phone, I think. Oh, hey, there's my code, everybody. So we've got, I just like to do the password. I feel like the password's just faster. If you don't, I don't always get the code pop up. I'm just using a different, so we got this streaming using a different profile in the browser. So that's why. Yeah, it just seems easier to pre-fill it with the password. Okay, so my apps. Let's see if we've got the Astro Arcana in here. I think I did, because otherwise we wouldn't have. Yeah, we wouldn't have the purchases working at all, right? This screen wouldn't have anything in there if it wasn't for that. So we're just waiting for it to load. And I've got, yeah, I do have Astro Arcana in here. So here we go. Okay, so what it wants us to do for the paywalls is we need, if we're setting up, so we need to log in App Store Connect, My Apps, App Information under the General, and then select Manage. So we go App Information, and then Manage. Go manage, and then I can go generate. I will not do this on stream because I think it's a private thing. I think it's important to keep that. So I'm going to go generate, and then I can grab this. I can always regenerate it. So this is what happens when you generate. When you click a generate button, you get this, and then then I can click the regenerate to get a fresh one. So I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to regenerate. Done. And then I'm going to throw that in, where are we? Have we got spread? Okay, so we can say set secret, and then I'll paste it in here. Okay, that value. Okay, so that's in there now. In-app purchase key configuration. So required for invoice lookup, promotional offers, and other features. Issuer ID is required to enable all features. I think you pull this from App Store Connect as well. I don't know if we need to do that right now. And then I think all this does is, this is so that they can calculate how much you're going to earn, right? So whether they need to trim off 30% or the 15%, I think it is for small business. So if you're like, I'm in the small business, when they do their calculations to present into the dashboard for your earnings and stuff, you can choose to like show it with app, like the gross amount or the one with the subtracted amount, and that's why we got these dates here too. So I think I'm all good. It's been the start date, exit date would be like effective date, entry to the program if you have or leave the program, add the exit date. Okay, so yeah, we don't need to worry about that. I'm just gonna go save changes for now. And then I think in-app purchase key configuration. Okay, so we're just going to leave everything as is for now. There is a whole bunch of other stuff we need to worry about. So like if you want to get like full proper tracking and stuff like that, we need to, we've got the small business date. I'm trying to hide. I don't know if I should. Do I need to worry about this? What is this for? Optionally send Apple server notification directly to Revenuecat. I don't know if I need to worry about that code or anything. So we've got the App Store Connect API, so we can put in a P8 file for this. If you want to import products into the Revenuecat. So this is so that you don't have to actually create the products yourself, like copy the codes and stuff across. We'll probably do this. because then the price changes and stuff are done automatically. And I think that will be important for the paywall anyway. So then we've got the StoreKit testing framework. So we can do our testing in our sim and stuff, but it's probably don't need to do that. We'll see how we go. Small business program, public API key, and delete this app. Okay, so I think that public API key may be what we need for, let me see, doing the purchases. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so first things first is this import. So what I want to do is go learn more, open this up in a new tab, and then we'll have a read of how this works. To create an App Store Connect API key. So open App Store Connect, create an App Store Connect API key under Users, Access Keys, App Store Connect API. All right, I'm gonna have to do this off screen as well. The guide is pretty good, so I don't think I need to show you how that all works. Let me just go Users and Access, like they said. We also then need to go to keys. Where are the keys? Keys at the top of the screen. App Store Connect API, I think it's loading, taking a couple of seconds. Yeah, so I'm doing this off screen, so what I should really do for these streams is maybe create a like a stream Apple account. It's going to cost money, but then at least it'll be something that I don't have to worry about, like showing private keys and content, because I won't really use it. That might be useful. Just get another account that I can do this with. Permission is required to access. You can request on behalf of your organizer. No, that's not correct. Let's do a refresh. Okay, cool. So we have Revenuecat API. So I'm going to copy this key. Interesting. So what would be really cool is if Revenuecat was able to pull these keys from like projects. I've got multiple projects, right? And I've done this setup many times before. It would be great if it could like share it across projects. Looks like you're gonna have to upload it every single time. So instead of, so if you have a look here, I've got I've got some keys. There's key IDs and stuff. I think that's fine. I can't download, so I have to generate a new one. So I need to, what is it? Astro. Sure. And then you get this little download button on the far right, but you can only download it once. And then the button disappears. And then that's how we get our P8. So I'll show you now. If we go back to this, and then I'll grab the P8, just drag it here. Excellent. All right, so, and then all I need to do is put in the vendor number, which is on a completely different page. And then we got the issuer ID. So issuer ID is on the same page as where we generated. So I'm adding that in now. And the vendor number, you need to get it from payments and financial reports. So it's a bit of a process to actually get this set up. Where is it? Reports. Yeah, there's not much happening at the moment. Sorry about that, but we'll get in there. And it's been very slow today. So you go financial reports, and the vendor number is at the top left of the screen. And then we jump in. What we got back over here? Let's drop that in. Okay, so I think I'm good with that. I'm gonna save my changes. I'm gonna leave this view. We don't want the API keys. We want general. This will work. This is fine. So I can bring this back across. Okay. So the next thing we need to do, we'll go back to this guide. So we've got all this set up, the API key, all that sort of stuff. That's great. I think I can close that safely. That's all good. Okay, let's go back to the paywalls. So we got our project set up. Create a paywall on the dashboard for the offering you intend to serve your customers. So let's just take a look at what we've got here as far as offerings go. I did set up some in-app purchases a while back. We haven't got anything here. It's not, doesn't seem to be loading anything in. So I guess we're gonna have to create one, right? So if I go new, access offering via the SDK cannot be changed later. So I'm not sure what we got. I think we've got premium monthly and premium quarterly. So every 3 months. So I think we'll just say, call this one monthly. Let's call it Pro monthly. And this is kind of cool. Okay, let's save that. That's a new offering. And then what we can do here is, I believe we can start adding like things like packages and stuff. So we add a new package. Monthly Pro. It should be the other way around, Pro monthly, doesn't matter. And then we can attach a product, but we got to create a first product. We can select, okay, let's do this properly. Let's go a little bit slower. Okay, so you got products. Now products are the items that are actually on like Apple's website. That's what they use. So you need to, and then we connect things to like entitlements. Entitlements are basically the things that the user can unlock. Those are the entitlements. So sometimes you might have like, you might have a subscription that unlocks, I don't know, a basic entitlements, whatever they might be. And then you might have a pro level subscription that unlocks more entitlements. So that's kind of how that works. You can lock everything behind these entitlements. And the cool thing about using Revenuecat, not like just Apple's system, is that you can come through and customize these whenever you feel like. Revenuecat also does the whole receipt validation for you as well, which stops users with jailbroken devices from getting free in-app purchases. Import products, and this is loading directly from Apple. And then so we've got premium monthly and we've got premium quarterly. I like the idea of calling them premium. So let's rename that to, I think the description is, so the description for us, premium monthly. That didn't even, yeah, it did. Let's jump into here. Let's edit again. Premium monthly, save that. Okay, so we've got one item in here. We haven't got any products, so let's attach, and we have this drop down now. So before we didn't have that. So if we go premium monthly, we can attach that. And this is how we get the pricing and stuff from Apple. So we've just attached our App Store package. And then if we go into products, we've got 0 entitlements at the moment, so we need to create some of those. Well, we'll just have one. We only really need one because we're unlocking the entire app. I'm not going to put other sections of the app behind different paywalls. I'm just going to say unlock everything. So this will be unlock everything. That's the entitlement. And description is, I would say unlock all features, name them slightly differently, cool. And then we can add a product here, which is the premium monthly for that. And we can add a new one too. I think we can add both. Yeah, so we've just got the one entitlement and both of these should unlock for that entitlement. So like I said, you could have basic here, and then you could have like pro there. And then maybe you have 2 different entitlements depending on what you're unlocking. In my Summoning Stone app, I was playing around with the idea of like, I preemptively created like 10 different entitlements, even though I only had like 2 levels of subscription, which is basically these 2. And then they would unlock all those entitlements. The reason why I did that was because I figured maybe in the future I'd want to readjust, unlock 5 of them for $1 a month, unlock all 10 of them for $3 a month or something. But I decided not to do that. It's too confusing to the user and too confusing to me. And I figured just have the regular subscription. Unlocks everything. It's much easier. So, but a good example might be maybe you want people to pay $1 to remove ads, right? $1 to remove ads, but they don't get like all the other pro features. $1 per month unlocks ads, removes ads, and then if they want the extra features, they have to spend $5 a month. But this allows you to do that. It's much more difficult to do it through Apple's system. So Revenuecat lets you like lock stuff behind entitlements and change them, and you can come in here and actually change the text, right? So you can change the description text at any point you want without having to do another submission to Apple. So anyway, so here's our paywalls. We can select the paywalls here. We can add a new paywall. And yeah, we still got 3. So last time, oh no, we got more now. Oh, this is awesome. Okay. What are we gonna go with? Okay, so these were the first ones we had, and I think you can customize this image. You can customize all this text, but you can't like really add sort of like new elements and stuff in there. And we've got 2, so this one's okay because we got 2 sections there. We can put a little icon at the top, but I really like the styling of these. This one's probably more suited because it's got the 2 sections. We haven't got 3. I think this might look a little weird if we've just got the 2 tiles at the bottom there. Yeah, this is probably better. I reckon we go for this one. Excellent. And then so we can pick an image to throw up here, and this all should update as we go along. So an image which might be kind of cool to use is if we jump into the Zodiac, we use something, maybe like a part of this screenshot or a galaxy. Let's do that. I've got Discord open, and I actually have, I'm not going to drag it across because I've got like private chats and stuff on here. So, but what I'm going to do is I got Midjourney open. So if we do a prompt for the image for this, I think we just go with like a galaxy, right? Like maybe a vibrant, colorful, gaseous galaxy, and see what it comes up with. And then I'll just drag it across. We'll take a couple of seconds to come through. So this is what we got so far. Here we go. A little bit more. Okay. 62%. Well, it looks more like a nebula than a galaxy. That's fine. We can make that work. Yeah, that's not a galaxy. All right, so the best one I'm going to go with, I'll do an upscale and then I'll drag this across. Here we go. Loading in. Come on. File uploaded. There we go. So there it is. It looks cool. It's pretty cool. Maybe like ideally, maybe you put some text or something in there, or we could have done like a lady with a crystal ball. That might have been fun, I suppose. I don't know. If you got any ideas of what we should generate, just like throw them in chat. Okay, so the main content. We've got, okay, so these values aren't correct, I don't think. But the main content is unlock, oh no, it's premium. What do we do? What do we call this? Because we're unlocking horoscopes, but there's more to it than that. What about Go Pro for exclusive benefits, Go Premium? Let's just copy their text. Go Premium for exclusive benefits. My computer fans are going off and I have no idea why. Good. I think we're good. Okay. So we got light mode, dark mode. This is all cool. We've got like this purplish theme. So I'm thinking we need to change that. So we've got the image, we've got the main content. It doesn't look like there's anywhere to change that green color. So let's keep going. We've got features. Okay, so one of the features is unlock daily horoscopes. Tick is good. We'll add another feature. We'll say I think the affirmations widgets, nah, because I feel like that should just be there anyway. What else have we got? What else can we do? Unlock daily horoscopes. Maybe view like a friend's horoscope. Like maybe you can look up a... Oh, what about unlock personas, like personas? So in here we've got like the tone. So I'm going to change that to persona, and we'll, like if it's locked, we'll just lock it behind the paywall, right? So we got like, we'll give them 1, right? Unlock extra personas. Cool. Can this be a person? Yeah. And then we've got daily horoscopes. What we got? Is there like a... Calendar? Yeah, that's pretty cool. I feel like one more feature would be kind of cool in here. So what other features will we have? We will have like moon phases, daily affirmation. Eventually, I want to have... Oh, what about daily tarot? Yeah, cool. And if we've got like a card or some sort we can use here. The layers looks kind of cool. Yeah, let's go with the layers. Where is that? Where did that go? Right here. I think that looks kind of cool. Daily tarot reading. Okay. And then the colors. So the colors here, we want to show colors. Let's do a little pick from that. Let's see if this updates. Oh yeah, so that's for the icons. I think dark mode will give us slightly brighter purple. I would go for that. There we go. Just slightly brighter. We do have these values here too. So that green is actually pretty close. Maybe we do that instead. Yeah, and then let's cut that back a little bit so it's a little bit darker. Yep, and then the dark mode one, yeah. So the dark mode one will have a bit brighter. That's generally how I do my colors, and I think that's how Apple does them too. So on the light mode, you want your colors to be slightly darker, and on the dark mode, you have them brighter, so they just for contrast reasons, right? And the package, this is what happened last time. Oh, packages. We have to go through that whole thing again. Oh, that's right. And then what happens is it just breaks. Okay, hang on. Give me 1 second. Try refreshing. Refreshing doesn't work. Okay, so Astro Arcana. Paywalls, please be there. Oh no, we're gonna start again. That's frustrating. All right, we kind of remember what we're doing, right? Let's go create. Oh, cancel. Okay, so I'm gonna grab that image again. This is annoying. It should save. It should save as a draft. This is create. Oh no, validation errors. Okay. Main content. What do we got? Go Pro for exclusive benefits. Go Premium for exclusive benefits. Okay, so we need features. This is unlock daily horoscopes. Daily horoscope. I'm not going to mess with these values. Unlock daily tarot reading. So as long as I don't click package, can we pop that open? Oh, okay, cool. Add package, and then the other one is the, okay, so we've only got one at the moment, yeah, because I haven't set up the other one yet. Default package, we'll go monthly, that'll be most expensive, and then package name, we want to show monthly full access for just ChatGPT monthly full access for just 1 month. Yeah, offer period, package details, field is required. You can add variables and stuff in there. That's kind of cool. Well, I don't know what to put here. So full access for just, yeah, okay. Price per period. Full access for just price per, oops. Price per period. Did we do that incorrectly? Okay, there we go. We don't need to worry about that. We've got these colors. Let's go for the colors again. I know they were already pretty close. Maybe we should just go for it. I don't want this thing to crash on me again, hey. We got a call to action we need to edit. Oh, phew, didn't crash. Okay, call to action is continue. Okay. What do we got in here? What's missing? What's missing? That should be it. What's going on? Requires 2 items. Oh, man. All right, let's add both of those. Each item must be unique. This is frustrating because we don't have 2 of them. I have to go back and do it, and we have to do this whole thing again probably. Okay, so give me 1 sec. How many parts will this video series have? I have no idea. I'm just working on it. I think I'm hoping that we're like 3 more to go. So I've got the daily affirmations. I want to redo this whole dashboard. I've got I need to hit up another API for the moon phases. And then we go to, I think we need to do the locking stuff behind the purchases and stuff. At the moment, everything's accessible. Other than that, I think that would be enough for a good version 1. And then eventually we'll add like the tarot cards and stuff like that too. Which I'll use Midjourney to generate artwork for as well. Okay, so this is annoying. So what I need to do is I've got to go back. All right, hang on. Got to go back to right. Oh, hang on. Projects. frustrating. So we got to go products. I've got to add, we've got 2 products. We've got quarterly. Hang on. Do we not have, there's monthly. Where's the quarterly one gone? So we've got packages. There's 2 there. We got monthly and quarterly. Oh, we've got to add a new, that's confusing because it's not a package. All right, so this will be quarterly. Every 3 months. Save, add a package. What have we got? Here we go. What is it? No, that's not it. No package is configured. There are packages. Hang on a second. One product. Sorry, one sec. What am I doing? We've got, I didn't do this last time though. It's got to be, if we go products and we say premium quarterly, unlock everything, premium monthly, premium quarterly. Huh. Okay, I guess we got to go through this way and do it because I didn't do that this way the first time. Okay, so I guess I'll just add a new one, and this is going to be 3-month description. I think this is displayed to the users, so quarterly. Let's just call it that. Premium. I think it would be premium quarterly, right? So if we go back, we got monthly. Premium monthly, yeah, so we need to call this premium quarterly. Let's do that as the description, and then we can attach our product, which is the quarterly one there, attach. Now, what's the bet that I do a refresh over here and it loses everything? So yeah, let's do a refresh. Sorry, I just bumped the microphone there. Yeah, oh, look at that, we get to start again. Oh man, but this is in beta. This is the biggest thing. This is the biggest issue with this beta at the moment. It just wipes everything that you're working on. So, but hey, the good news is if you're following along, you get to just, you know, you'll know for sure how to do this. Okay. So that's in main content. Go premium for exclusive benefits. Benefits, cool features. This one will be unlock daily horoscope, unlock daily tarot. And the last one was something to do with, we're going to do the friend thing, weren't we? But instead of that, I can't remember what I had before. It was like, I can't remember what we had on the last one. Doesn't matter. I'm going to keep these the same. Packages, package, default package is that one. We add another one, which is, oh, hold up. Why isn't that one there either? Monthly, premium monthly, add package. Come on. We want more than one offering. Monthly, quarterly. Huh? think I've messed this up. Yeah, I have. This needs to be changed. This needs to be called premium. Yeah, so I've messed up. So the offerings, this can be removed, I believe. That's the description, premium. See how we go with this. I think I've got this messed up. If I remove, no, this is correct though. Let's take a look in here. So we've got premium monthly. I'm going to have to do another refresh, unfortunately. It sucks that you can't save as you go for this. We got features, then we got packages down here. Okay, so we got both now. So we got monthly, we add a new package, and we've got 3-month premium quarterly. Excellent. Okay, so the monthly's default, package name, we go off period, manual, and then we go full access for just, and it's price per period. Cool, and then we've got that up here. We're gonna do an image. Let's grab that again. Our little nebula. Is it working? No, that works. We've got the main content, which is go premium for exclusive benefits. Let's just copy that text, like I said before. And the image, yes, we've got the image, we've got main content. Can we save? Oh, all right, so we got features here. So this one will be unlock daily horoscopes. And then this one will be unlock daily tarot readings. And then I think down here we got call to action. So this will be just continue as well. Continue, and then create minimum supported SDF and so on. Yeah, cool. Okay, so that's done. Now any changes we make, if this whole thing crashes, it's fine because we've got something created and saved. Phew. Okay. So we don't need, we've got footer links, which is like the restore. We want to do privacy policy, terms of service URL. So those are important to have in there as well, because otherwise Apple tends to, like, they'll reject your app if you don't have these on the paywall. And then we need restore purchases there as well. I mean, that doesn't have to be on this particular screen. As long as it's somewhere in the app, I think it's okay. And we're not going to have like an intro. We're not having like a trials or anything like that. You just pay up front. And then we got all these features. So the feature of the daily horoscopes, we'll go back to the calendar. So I want to customize this a little bit, right? And then this here is the, oh yeah, I remember the other one now. Unlock. Oh, come on. What's it doing? Nope. All right, let's do save changes. Errors. Okay. Where's the errors? The tick. Okay, so let's change this to the layers. Cool. And I know nothing is being written there, but I think it's just not being displayed. If I do a refresh, and then we go back down to the features. It should be there. Nope. Okay. Unlock extra personas. And again, the personas are these here for the tone. I want to change that text. And we've got, you know, conspiracy theorists, formal, super kind. So we're just going to, we'll give them just the formal text, right? And I think it'd be kind of cool to unlock the extras behind the paywall. And then we'll just put like the little person there. And we'll save those changes. Would like to change the colors now. So this is, actually, these aren't too bad. They're pretty close. We'll just keep it like that. Okay, so the next step we need to do is actually like present this paywall within the app, and we have we did have a guide, Revenuecat paywall guide. Just open that back up. So we got the creation all done. That's cool. So let's keep going. Creating paywalls, displaying paywalls. Okay, so that's what we're going to do next. We're going to display this paywall. So again, as a recap, we are using Apple's built-in one for this. It's not great, so let's just use Revenuecat's. I'm going to move that off to the side. We are taking a look at SwiftUI stuff here now, and then looks like we can start writing some code. So we've got our paywall screen, which is, we got to go to the, where is it? The dashboard. So we've got the dashboard view here, and then I know that we've got a paywall here, show paywall. So this is the store view. This is Apple's version of it, right? And we can add some other modifiers and stuff to this. But I don't much like the look of it, and it's not as customizable. They don't have like this paywall tool that Revenuecat does. So what we're gonna do is make use of theirs. So it looks like we've got present paywall if needed. So how does this work? Depending on the entitlement with present pay. So Revenuecat paywalls will by default show paywalls full screen, and there are multiple ways to do this with SwiftUI and UIKit. Depending on an entitlement with the present paywall if needed, custom logic with present paywall if needed, paywall. Okay, so how do we card entitlement identifier, purchase is completed, restore completed. How does this work? How do we say, hey, we want to show this? Footer, paywall, custom fonts. Hello, streaming early today. I suppose so, yeah. So I'm finished with most of my client work now, so I haven't got like a whole lot on during the day, so I figured, hey, I'll do a little bit of stream. But the thing is, there's like no one around this early in the day, so I might have to really like stick to doing nights and stuff. I think I've had like, 23 views it says since I started, and generally I'd be at like maybe 50 by now if I had the correct time. But anyway, like things are more stable at home now, and I've got a new spot, and I've got like this green screen, blue screen thing up behind me, and I've got a proper office now, so it's nice. I'm still setting stuff up and moving things in, and I haven't got like lights and stuff like that set up, but it's getting there. Okay. So how do we present this thing? Because we've got present paywall if needed. This is the paywall here. Let me just move that microphone out of the way. Present paywall if needed. So, okay, so let's import Revenuecat first, and then import Revenuecat UI. And then down here, present paywall if needed. Should display. Okay, so the should display presents paywall based on a given condition required. Presents paywall if the given entitlement identifier is not active in the current environment for the current customer info. Okay, so this is really, really cool. So it was a little confusing seeing this because it's like there's how do we activate this? So you go the required entitlement identifier. So this code is awesome because it's going to check to see if the user has access to that particular entitlement, right? And that I assume this happens when that content view is created or like presented to the user. So any screen when you so we might not have, let's say, we're not going to do it on the dashboard view, right? So we'll only do it when they go to tap something that's locked behind a paywall. And generally, if that presents a new screen, instead of presenting the new screen, you can have the paywall cover it based on whether the entitlement is active or not, which is awesome because then you don't have to worry about using a button to trigger a paywall or anything like that. It's the middle of the night for US West Coast, dead of the night for East Coast, and crack of dawn for EU. You're not going to get a lot of views from there right now. Okay, well, all right. Thank you for letting me know. I might be able to pick up some more after the stream's done, but yeah, okay. I'll stick to nighttime, and plus it's quieter here as well when it's night. So I'll remember to do that next time. I'll start a little bit later. Yeah, cool. Thanks for that. Present paywall if needed. We'll just use this should display. So this should display is just going to use. Oh, interesting. Huh. So we can do the check here ourselves. If customer info will come back with the entitlements on that user has activated. And we present the paywall. If like we can do the check ourselves. So I'm kind of wondering now if we've kind of got the setup wrong for this. So what I would need to do is attach the paywall. Okay, so to do this properly, we remove the old one, show paywall, and there's a button here somewhere that's like paywall. We can delete that too. Just do a build, see if we get any issues with that. No, okay, so, and now I can copy these across. Let's move these over to the daily horoscope view, right? So let's throw this up here. This is the way we would make it work as per what Revenuecat is kind of 10 p.m. in Vancouver. Okay. Oh, okay. So if I was to start a little bit later, it'd be like 1 a.m. where you are. Or early morning. I think it feels like there's no good time. I definitely need to structure it based on like probably North America, right? Mostly. Yeah, what a bad time for me. All right. Paywall, if needed, should display. We're not doing that. We're doing the required entitlement identifier. Oh, crap. And it just gives us just one. Okay, so this is useful. The code that I'm using in a different app must be outdated because I don't remember having this present paywall if needed stuff in there. So, okay, so if we go for our entitlements, here, and we just grab our ID, which is unlock everything. Okay, we just paste that in there. I mean, is that all we need? Is that all we need? If I just build and run this, and then I tap on the daily horoscope button, we should get presented, because we haven't done any purchases yet. So if I tap on this, we should just get the paywall. We do not get the paywall. It's just loading the horoscope. Hang on. Unable to, that's the iCloud stuff. We don't care about that. No account. So we've got this. So that shouldn't have come back. We should have been presented with the paywall instead. We don't care about those. Actually, present. So we've got unlock everything. Offering we don't care about, we want all of them. The fonts don't matter. Purchase completed. Restore completed. And on dismiss, we don't really care too much about, right? So I think what I want to do is, like, when the purchase is completed, we actually run the Horoscope service again so that it can do the fetch. And then obviously on load, we need to also check the entitlements and then just not load unless the user. So down here, we've got on appear, right? So this is where we do like a check to see if we've already generated one for today. And if we haven't, or if we have generated one today, we show the last message. So if I go back and then jump back in, you can see that we've got, like, it doesn't have to make the API call anymore. We go back, go in, because one already exists for today. Otherwise, we call get horoscope. But what we need to do here is also a check for the entitlements as well through Revenuecat, and to see if we have unlock everything unlocked. And if we do, then we can say get horoscope. If we don't, we need to present the paywall. For some reason, it's not getting presented here for us. So I might need to try and find an alternative API for this if it's possible. What have we got? That's not what I wanted. I want the documentation for this. Create paywall. We scroll down. We've got, okay, so displaying paywalls. Well, custom logic. Manually. This is probably what we want, right? I really love the way of presenting it with the entitlement, but it seems like that might not be something we can do right this minute. So let's remove that. We show the latest message, and you know what? If they don't have the entitlement, we don't give them access to the past ones either. Or is that stupid? Definitely don't. We don't do it. We don't show today's. We don't show today's. No, we'll keep. Let's just do the check here, okay? So what we need to do is check the entitlements. And I think, from what I remember, it's like purchases. Is it shared? And then we go cache custom info. This is synchronous and therefore useful for contexts where app needs custom info right away without waiting for a callback, like a SwiftUI view. Yes. I think when the app launches, it does a check for the entitlements anyway. So cache custom info is what we want, which could be nil. So we go if let. See, I feel like this could be broken in some way, right? So we should probably do a proper one. We don't want to do a purchase. We want to check get customer info. I think there's a faster one entitled oh cool, we get like a stream as well, so when things change, that's handy. We'll just say get customer info here, and then we'll go if info I think it contains. Let's look at the documentation. I think this will take way too long if I'm trying to guess it. Displaying products, checking subscription status. Let's do that. I haven't done this often enough to. Okay, so shared customer info. Yeah, cool. And we need to check is active. There is I know that there's one that's like any are active, so we need to find that. Because I don't care what entitlement. I'm not going to do a check on the entitlements because we've only got one. Yeah, this one here. So if customer info entitlements is active, empty. So we can do that. Okay. Okay, so we want to do this immediately. So on up here, I think we're gonna go with the task here. We're gonna do the do catch thing. Yeah. Which is purchases, shared, customer info, and we just go async. I think it's a wait. Yeah, is that correct? Call throw, mark try wait. And then once we got the customer info, we can check it. So user has access to some entitlement, and then down here we'll run the rest of this stuff. Yes. And if not, is this correct? No, get rid of that. Throw this up in there. Cool. Okay, so, and then if there's an error, let's just add a warning here so I can come back to it and fix this up, because I'm not going to get around to doing it today. Add error handling here. And the reason why they might get an error is like if the internet, they don't have an internet connection to do this check. And if that's the case, then they can't even hit up the endpoint to get the horoscope anyway. So that's okay. One of the reasons why it might fail. And then I think that's everything there. So we also need to handle showing the paywall when it's, when they don't have the entitlement. So we'll just say show paywall equals true, and then I'll just throw up a state up here, which is let's just go false. And then to do the manual handling, we're just going to do a sheet, right? So we're just going to grab this, and then we'll throw this here, presented, show paywall view, display close button true. Yeah, cool. So if we run this, we should get it automatically open when the else is triggered. So let's see how we go. We might be just about done for that. So daily horoscope. Error. Purchases not being figured. Excellent. So that's probably why it didn't pop up before. When we checked the entitlement, because we didn't configure the purchases. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do that real quick. I think it's in here we need to do this, right? So I believe we can go init, do it in an initializer here. Gonna get any issues with that? Nope. Okay, so we've got import Revenuecat, and then we just need to do purchases shared config. What is it again? Okay, cool. With API key. Okay, I'm gonna do this off screen, so give me 1 second. So I'm just going to open up the keys file. I'm just going to go static let Revenuecat API key equals, and then I'm just going to go fetch that from the website, which is, I think it's API keys. Yeah, there's a whole section. And then, yeah, it's kind of annoying. I'm going to do a lot of this off screen. Let's go with, yeah. So that's why I'm thinking like I'll create a new dev account on once my channel gets a little bit bigger and I can justify it. I'll create a new dev account, which is just like throwaway stuff that we just don't care about. Like, it doesn't matter if the keys get leaked and all that. Who cares? Generate secret API key. Okay, so public apps. These will make the generate for each of the apps using the configure Revenuecat SDK. Oh, got it. Okay, cool. Oh, this one doesn't matter too much if it gets exposed, but I'm just going to keep it hidden anyway. And then I think we just go back to the keys and we just, what do we do here? Fold. Excellent. So this is folded. You can't see them. And then we go back to our daily horoscope view. And then we, oh no, actually we need to go back up here, don't we? So this here is keys and Revenuecat key there. Let's do a run, see how we go. And we may be finished. Cool, this is our screen. Oh, that looks pretty good in dark mode. I don't know about the continue button with the white text on it. I'm not too keen on that. I wonder if we can change that. So the call to action down here. Do we have background? We don't have, we can't set the color of that font there, can we? Because this is too bright. Oh, we can text. There we go. All right, let's make that black. Duh. All right, if we save changes, how quick do these pop up? Might have to rebuild the app. Let's do a rebuild. See how quick this is. Yeah, there we go. Black text. That's cool. Obviously, there's some issues here where we can like just slide this down and then. But the great thing is like it doesn't work, right? Like nothing's going to load. It's saying it's loading, but it's not really. So we've just locked that feature behind a paywall, which is really cool. If the problem though is if we say continue and we do a purchase here, we're not calling when the purchase comes through. So we should probably just fix that now actually before we finish up. So if I go back to the horoscope view here, once the paywall view is done and then we get a callback saying the purchase was successful, we actually we need to call get horoscope for star sign. Okay, so we need to call this, where is it? This here, so if let's star sign. So we need to run that once we get a successful callback. So if we go paywall view, and then we've got, is it giving us, that's annoying. It's not. Do you think we get a modifier on here? On purchase completed. There we go. We can do we need to do a check? We'll do a check. I don't know if we need to, but we'll do it anyway. Cool. Yeah, this is a good way of doing it. So the previous way where it was saying that you could where is it? Do an automatic check here based on the entitlement. So present paywall if needed, and then in the background, Revenuecat's going to be like, oh, okay, does the user have access to Pro? If they don't, we'll present the paywall. If they do, we don't present the paywall, and then we can do like purchase completed and all that sort of stuff. The problem with this method is that you can't really stop stuff that's locked behind the paywall from activating. So like when this screen launches, when the horoscope, daily horoscope launches, it's going to still load in the background if we were to do it this way. So what we need to do is we need to do the check manually and then stop this from running. Because otherwise it's going to cost us money, right? Like if it's going to an AI or something, it's going to cost us money. We could actually set up, because this is just horoscopes, I don't think we really need like a full-blown service like ChatGPT to do this. Like you could train your own model for it, right? On the cheap, and then run it on a server, maybe use Vapor to do that. And then, you're only paying whatever the server costs are. Like an app like this, initially I wouldn't expect any more than like 100 users, right? And I'm doing 100 custom horoscopes per day is probably going to cost you like less than $10 or something. So you could manually train your own model for that, use open source software for it, set up maybe a login system so that you can keep the user's history on your server rather than in their app and on iCloud. At the moment, we've got this all saved on iCloud, but early on in the stream, I mentioned that there's going to be issues with syncing. So like if I have a phone and an iPad, they're both going to do background checks for a horoscope at like midnight, because we need to preload that stuff so that way when they wake up in the morning, it's there, it's ready to go, because it takes a couple of minutes or a couple of seconds, like 40 seconds or something to generate a full horoscope. And if both devices are doing that, then it's like, which one's going to be, or how do we stop both of them generating it? How do we only make one device generate the horoscope and then let the other one just pick up the like sync from iCloud? So if you have your own server, you wouldn't have to worry about that. You could just have it generated on the server and then send a push notification to all the devices when it's ready. Then when the user opens the app, it just pulls it straight from your server. And you wouldn't need to, it'll just happen like when the screen loads, it'll take like half a second, right? Because it'd be much quicker. So that maybe end up where we're going, right? Like, so someone earlier in chat asked how many more parts will this series have, and I'm thinking this is getting to the point where, I don't know, maybe 3 more and we can like put out a version 1.0. But there's a part of me that wants to maybe do some Vapor code, like server-side Swift for a backend for we get like to 20 of these episodes of like just building a full app, front end and back end. That's kind of cool. I do want to do a widget next. What else is on the list? So like I said earlier, I've got these warnings that I put here. So it's just like a little checklist of things. So we need to test the syncing across affirmation widget. That's what I want to do as well. Like have a widget for the affirmations, just a single sentence. But yeah. But we could switch out. Like we don't even know the future of ChatGPT right now, right? Because all that stuff that's going on with the board, they may end up not being a thing. We can use other services, but I feel like for educational purposes, it might be really fun to create our own language model for doing horoscopes and stuff. It might be interesting. And you wouldn't need to be massive either, because the benefits of using something like ChatGPT is because it has like a large amount of tokens that you can use. So it keeps like the context. It remembers what you spoke about like a bunch of paragraphs ago, right? It kind of follows the conversation. But if we're generating like one paragraph of text, and then we can just clear it out. We don't care. There's no conversation happening basically. So it would be a really simple, simple AI to make that work. We could do a series on that. Separate these, right? So we have like our front end app, Astrology, all that sort of stuff, and then we'll have like a series on the back end, and we'll have like a short 1 or 2 videos on training your own machine learning model for this kind of stuff. Interesting. I'm gonna write that down. If anyone's interested in that, you let me know, because it's not going to be pure. It's not going to be pure iOS, right? We're going to be doing like training an AI, which is separate to all this. Machine learning model for horoscopes. And Vapor backend. The downside to having your own backend for this is that we'll have to capture like users' email and password to log them in. Authentication is fine. It's like there's a lot of I mean, Vapor has all that stuff built in already. That's not an issue. It's just I really like apps where you don't have to sign in. Like all the apps that I've built personally is like there's no login, because I don't care about capturing users' information. I hate it. It feels dirty. But I think if we're going to be storing their information on a server so that they can get their daily horoscopes, I think it's probably worth it. There could be other ways of doing it too, showing up a code, and then we can, I don't know. We won't go into that right now, but I think what we've got now is working okay. So, so the last thing we need to do before we finish up, which is what we've just done. So we need to test this, right? So we've got get horoscope here. Okay, so daily horoscope, paywall. If I pick monthly, I could go continue. Oh, I'm not signed in. All right, hang on. What is this? App Store Connect. I've got to figure out what my sign in is for my sandbox. Sorry, give me 1 second. Sandbox users. I don't think I remember what the password is, so give me 1 second. Is it password? Nope, try again. I think it might be... Oof, all right, that's not it either. All right, let's try the keychain. I think it might be in there. Well, you don't want that over there. All right, so let's unlock on this other screen, and I think it's tester at Summoning Stone. Yeah, let's grab that password. Oh yeah, there's no way I was going to get that. That was a generated password. Okay, so let me drop this in. So I've logged in. And we're doing a purchase, I think it's trying to. I don't have any of the test files in here for this. Okay, this is cool, this is fine. If I say subscribe, sign in, it's all sandboxed, purchase done. I pressed it like a bunch of times. This isn't good, is it? Come on. Should dismiss now. That seems broken to me. Do you think? Oh, we're not going to be able to test this. We want to be able to test that, like as soon as you do a purchase, it dismisses and then does the... gets the horoscope for you, but it doesn't seem to be working. This is frozen. That's unfortunate, because I think if we just jump straight in here now... Oh no, okay, cool. So let's do it. Found cash, trial, or intro eligibility. Okay, so cool. Paste. Come on. Okay. My clipboard's empty. All right, give me 1 second. Gonna grab that password again. Come back. Sign in. So I tapped it once. Purchase has gone through. Come on, disappear. Yeah, this seems to be broken. I think the reason for this is because I haven't got the purchases test stuff in this app. So I think we need to go editor. It's up here somewhere. Nope. Editor. New. Where is the purchases stuff? Store kit, debug store kit. Nope. I think we might be stuck on the rest on this for the rest of the day. I'm trying to. Yeah, this is going to take us a little while because from what I remember is we need to create some like these sort of files for purchases, and we got to add the purchases in, and then I think I need to upload that file to Revenuecat as well. And I have a feeling that's kind of what's going on. I could be wrong though. Yeah, weird. Because we sign in. And then we get presented with it again. Let's see what we got here. We've got failed cash trap, fail. Is there a failed purchase here somehow? Got the web objects. Purchase was cancelled. Sheet dismissed with neither an error nor a result. Yeah, there's definitely something going on here. I think that's where I'm going to leave it for today though. I'll work on this off stream and see if I can get this fixed, but there's not going to be an update on Patreon with this code because we haven't really done a whole lot, and most of it's going to be like the keys and stuff that we have set up. And I think I want to readjust like where this is getting presented or how it's getting presented, because at the moment it doesn't work too well, right? So you can still dismiss it and see this. I don't want to see this. I want to potentially present when we tap the button rather than going to this screen. Yeah, I think it'd be best to put the action on this button rather than when this launches here. And then what will happen is once it's finished, we can probably trigger this this push afterwards. So basically we'll tap this, it'll show the paywall. You make your purchase, and then if successful, it disappears, and then this segue gets triggered. I think that's the best way to do it. But yeah, that's it for me today. So that's part 7. So we got some Revenuecat stuff in there. The purchases don't work exactly right, and the truth is that they never do anyway. I've never had this successful on my first go ever. It's always like playing around with values and stuff and jumping in and out of App Store Connect and trying to work out what the heck's going on. So trial and error every single time. I haven't done enough times to have it down yet. So that's it. So I will see everybody on the next one. I'm hoping to come back again next week. And I say this every time. I have every time recently, but These are gonna be a weekly thing, everyone. Okay, I'm gonna try and mix it up a bit and do some other different streams as well. So. Like we'll keep these ongoing, and then we'll have other ones that we work on separately, other projects and other fun stuff. So anyway, that's it. I will see you all later.